Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Coaxium Cantina. I'm Benjamin,
And I'm Aiden.
and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Wookiees in season 3 of The Mandalorian. Now we haven't gone to the Mandalorian side of Star Wars in a long time, so we thought we would come back since there was a rumor that came out of Bespin Bulletin, who have been reliable in the past with Star Wars rumors, saying that there is a Wookiee or Wookiees or Wookiee in season 3 of The Mandalorian. They don't know if this is someone of significance or whether it's just a Wookiee in general, but apparently there is a Wookiee in season 3. Now we are here to discuss it.
Right.
We are here to do what nobody asked us to do, but let's go.
But we're going to do it anyway. Now, with the mention of a Wookiee, we can branch out in many different ways.
That we can.
Notable Wookiees, Tarful and Chewie.
I love it how you start with Tarful.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's
Notable Wookiees. Number one, Tarful.
it's way too easy just to go for the obvious. So give Tarful some credit.
Yeah, but notable Wookiees, Tarful.
What would you prefer? I was
and
Gungi
I'm sorry.
First.
Yeah, where's Gungi?
He's there. Sorry.
What you should have said is notable Wookiees, 1 Gungi, 2 Tarful,
3,
and then stop the list there.
Well, see for next time. Anyway, so those are 3 characters who, if mentioned, we would know and probably cause a decent reaction.
Oh, imagine if it's Gungi. Oh my god.
That would be amazing. However, Order 66, do we really need another survivor?
Yeah, but I mean,
not anything against Gungi.
You would like to think that Gungi awesome. Would have survived.
Yeah, Gungi's ace.
Unless he was in the background of Revenge of the Sith.
Well, the film's been out for quite a while now, so I'm sure someone probably would have found it. And, seeing as how Dave built it around that. Anyway.
Imagine if one of those younglings in that episode was in the Revenge of the Sith shot.
That would be awkward.
That would be awkward.
Yeah. I think with regards to notable Wookiee characters, I probably would say that none of them would be in The Mandalorian. Maybe Tarful. I feel like Chewie is too...
Tarful was part of the Rebels, wasn't he?
Yes.
Because he was in Fallen Order for something. I can't remember what he was in there for.
He was on the Kashyyyk level when you were with...
I was too busy looking at the god-awful graphics.
Yeah, he was with the... What's his face? Saw Gerrera mission.
Yeah.
And those Rebels.
So he was in Saw's Rebels then?
Well, Saul's Rebels were helping him out, so yeah, I'd probably say so.
But Saw Gerrera's...
And did you say...
dead?
Well, that's not necessarily... Well,
it's not stopping Tarful. No, it's not stopping Tarful.
Did you say Tarful was in Rebels?
I want to say he was. But I couldn't confirm that for you. Well, I mean, I can confirm. I'm confirming that for you, but I couldn't confirm that off the top of my head.
Right.
Let me confirm that for you.
If he is in Rebels, then that puts us on the later end of before New Hope. So that makes him a realistic character.
Just when I want my internet to work.
Yes, as always. I probably, as I say, wouldn't have Gungi because he probably died in Order 66, although I really am ashamed.
Confirmed. Aiden wanted Gungi to die.
I don't think I said I wanted him to. And I probably wouldn't say it would be Chewie either because we've already had Luke, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and I feel like Bo-Katan's going to be a bigger character in this season as well.
Yeah.
So,
No, he was not in Star Wars Rebels.
right, okay. So with the significant Wookiee characters taken out, could we say that the inclusion of a Wookiee character means that he might be traveling to Kashyyyk for some reason? Because me and
Yeah,
you theorized that it was going to be heavily Mandalore based this coming season.
I hope it is.
Yeah, same.
And I have a weird feeling that it's going to tie into Book of Boba Fett as well. Like the things that happen in Boba Fett.
In Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, but I feel like the things that happen in Book of Boba Fett will affect season 3, even though they're not coming out at the same time. And I think Book of Boba Fett's come out before, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So I believe that they're happening at the same time. So it might be that Mando is sent to Kashyyyk, maybe by Boba, if he goes back to being a bounty hunter, and then that's where season 3 really kicks off. And then they find their way into Mandalore. I don't know. I think mostly because I didn't write it. I haven't written season 3.
Yeah, that's usually a big downside of not being able to know what happens. Yeah, I think with our whole hope of Mandalore being the main focus, it's kind of difficult to plot Kashyyyk around that. I suppose he could maybe, I don't know, go to Kashyyyk before.
I don't know where I saw it. I saw it somewhere. Wasn't there a Wookiee Jedi at some point, like as in a new Wookiee Jedi?
That was
obviously Gungi was there.
Light of the Jedi.
Oh yeah. No,
I think that's
I saw it.
Only other Wookiee Jedi I've seen.
Maybe it's a Wookiee bounty hunter. We haven't had one of those.
I don't know if that's Legends or not. There is a Wookiee bounty hunter, and I think it has white fur, I believe.
Yeah, like
it does.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
I don't know if that's Legends or not.
I will confirm. Wookiee bounty.
But that would actually make sense, actually, because if Mando is doing either Mandalore or going back to being a bounty hunter, he probably would run into other bounty hunters, obviously, and that.
Oh yes, of course.
Legends.
Yes.
Canon Wookiee would be cool.
It's canon Wookiee because he is in. I think his name. Hold on, let me get his name. Oh, that doesn't help. I was about to get his name so I don't mispronounce it, but the name doesn't help. Black Chrysanthemum? And he was in the Darth Vader comics with Dr. Aphra.
All right.
I believe.
Brilliant then. Okay, so it is a canon character.
Yeah.
I think that would be an amazing bounty
that would be amazing
in live action.
Because I think there's rumours of, I can't remember which show, there's so many shows. There's rumours of Dr. Aphra being in one of them as well.
I think that would probably be Rangers.
I believe she is a very, very, very popular character within the comics.
Yeah.
And I don't particularly personally love the comics. Love comics. I don't particularly, go out there and read them for fun. Well, I do, obviously. I don't particularly go out my way to read them.
Yeah.
No, I do, but I honestly don't have to subscribe to this.
This confusing.
Basically, I'm not that interested, but the Darth Vader comics were very, very good.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't read any odd comic because it's a comic, basically.
Right.
But the Darth Vader one was very good.
Yeah, I'd say if a Wookiee has been rumoured and it's a Wookiee as unique as that bounty hunter, and the fact that it is a canon hero or canon character in general, that would actually be a very interesting thing to see in live action, because it's had descriptions of being like a merciless killer and stuff like that, almost like a Wookiee version of Bosk. which,
Yeah,
I mean, in live action, we've only ever seen Chewie, Tarful, and
I mean, there's
like
nothing to say that we're
generic
not gonna.
Wookiees.
There's nothing to say that they're not building towards a bounty hunter Suicide Squad. I would love that.
Yeah.
I'm reading this. I'm reading this Wikipedia page, and it's jogging my memory a bit of the comics. Because I believe he was hired by Darth Vader to hunt down Luke Skywalker.
All right.
Because this was in between episode 4 and 5. Because he sensed the Force in Luke Skywalker. I can't remember whether he knew that Luke was his son by then or not.
Right. Ah, well, big thing. Is this character deceased or not?
Oh yeah, we probably should have checked that.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is fitting together well, but if the character's deceased, then
imagine that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
probably is no.
As far as it says here, no.
Right. Because I'd say that would be a solid fit.
Oh my god, C-3PO punched him.
Wait, what?
After defeating Chewbacca, Cranston grabs Bryan Cranston.
For God's sake.
Then grabbed Solo. However, a damaged C-3PO told him to stop his fighting. Cranston that's definitely not how you pronounced it, but I'm going to keep pronouncing it like that. Was then accidentally electrocuted by 3PO after punching him in the brass, with the brass knuckles. Spoilers for whatever comic that's from. I guess.
Right.
So yeah, he was hired by Jabba and Vader. And obviously Wookiees last 900 years, so it will, I say last, like it's,
Well,
I believe he tracked Obi-Wan as well at some point. Oh yeah, tracking Kenobi.
I was going to say...
As I said, I believe he tracked Obi-Wan. I scrolled down and the title of that was Tracking Kenobi.
I mean, it fits too well, really.
It does.
I mean, this Wookiee could just be a random-ass Wookiee. It doesn't have to be anyone. But I feel like if it's only suggested to be a lone Wookiee and we're in the storyline of bounty hunters, I think as a new live-action character... Or
you might actually get this guy in the Kenobi show, actually. Apparently he tried to kill Kenobi with a rock. Then briefly blinded and scarred by Kenobi's lightsaber.
I was going to say, if the timelines run well, then we...
Well, yeah, this was in between episode 3 and 4, I guess.
Yeah.
When he was hired by Vader.
We could get him appearing in...
God, if they are going for Aphra, because I seem to remember that this Wookiee here and Aphra were in a lot of the comic.
Yeah.
And obviously Aphra's really famous. Well, I say famous. Aphra's really a fan favourite. I'm not sure how much of that comic he was in. But I feel like it was quite a bit. So they might be going for this. Then, like, their overall plan might be this, to introduce Aphra and this Wookiee into live action. Which I would be all for. Yeah. So there you go. We've all found something new today. Well, not all, but because some of you probably already knew that. I knew that down in the depths of my knowledge.
Interesting. Yeah. I think that's...
But obviously, if we talk about Wookiees, we have to talk about the obvious. Mr. Backer, aka Chewbacca.
See, I don't think...
Because he is technically alive.
He is. Technically, he is.
Well, obviously, because he hasn't died yet.
Well, yeah, obviously. But I just don't want it because it's going to be the case where it's too much of a good thing. We've got Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, mention of Anakin. We've had Luke. We've had Boba Fett. I feel like... And we're getting Thrawn. Oh well, no, I suppose not in Mandalorian, but
Well, possibly.
well, maybe, but I don't want it to be a case where it's this amazing show that suddenly every single popular character is in it. Like
Yeah.
Mando traveling with Bo, that makes sense because they're
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian, and he is now technically the rightful owner of Mandalore, the rightful ruler. But if you throw in someone like Chewie, what in the hell is
What is he
your
doing?
storyline? Yeah, other
Yeah.
than like a forced cameo or fan service.
Yeah.
So not to say that I wouldn't want him, but I think it
No,
would be difficult to work him into the story without making it seem too like here,
sure.
have this amazing character.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I completely agree because you might as well just. I mean, literally everybody in the original trilogy is still alive. You could have Shriv in there if you really wanted to.
Oh yes, yes, live action Shriv. I would take that.
If live action Shriv was actually going to happen, my god.
If I'm gonna die, I'm happy. I'm taking you with me.
Honestly, if Star Wars Battlefront 2 didn't have a campaign, right, we wouldn't have got Shriv. So let's just reflect on that for a moment.
Yeah. That mission set on Mustafar or not, or am I just?
No, it was set on Sullust, I believe.
Ah, right. Yeah, because then Iden has a go at them for not getting any explosives.
Yeah, which is where the rebels were announcing it's some Sullust. I messed up that quote, but that's what Palpatine says.
Wait, is that what that bit is actually meant to be?
In Return of the Jedi? No, that's not what it's meant to be.
Empire.
No, he says it in Return of the Jedi.
All right.
He says what about the rebels amassing on Sullust? Oh no, I think that was Vader that said that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "We don't have to worry about that." Yes. See, we got there eventually.
Oh, see, we've managed to do it again. Going to Battlefront.
Yep, that is a theme.
So yeah.
So, any last thoughts about this mysterious? To be fair, I just want to clarify this. This Wookiee could be no one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. It could literally be one Wookiee that walks from the back right of the screen to the back left of the screen for about 5 seconds.
Or it could be a new character called Greg Gerrington. It doesn't have to be anyone we know.
And they did say, Bespin Bulletin did say in their post that they don't know if it's of any significance, and they don't know if it's one or they don't know if it's multiple, but they just know, they don't know, but they don't know, they unofficially know that there is a Wookiee in it.
Interesting.
But that's the thing though, it goes back to kind of thing with fan service. If it is someone like Chewbacca, are you writing the story for a story's sake, or are you writing the story around fan service?
Yeah, I hope it's with all like respect to Chewie. I hope he's not in it. I think he's had enough, to be fair, as well. He's been in like at least once in every trilogy, and he's also had Solo as well.
But also don't forget that Wookiees sell toys as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Who wouldn't love a cuddly Wookiee? Makes weird noises whenever you press its belly, and really loud noises as well. Not that I'm speaking from experience.
I am.
1 o'clock in the morning, accidentally pressing that and going, rah!
My little brother has that, but every time I go around there, he just keeps pressing it, and I'm just like, please shut up.
Oh dear.
Non-stop.
So, are those your final thoughts on this Wookiee?
Yes, I believe that. Yes, could be a random Wookiee, but if it's this bounty hunter Wookiee, I think that'd be a really cool thing to have in
I
live
think it would
action.
be really cool.
And it would stick with the whole bounty hunter theme. So,
And I really want a Suicide Squad bounty hunter. That's another podcast that we're going to be talking about. Even though I keep saying this in every episode and then never come to it. We will come to these eventually. But, you know.
Benjamin's Suicide Squad style fan film.
Bounty Hunter Suicide Squad.
You need a name for it.
But
that is a teaser for later.
You know what? If Star Wars Theory can make a Darth Vader show, I'll make a Suicide Squad film.
Yeah, the cash is the deciding factor of that, and I don't think...
Yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think about this Wookiee in the comments down below. If you happen to really like Chewbacca and you want to vote for him in a character competition, see what I did
Shameless plug.
Follow us on Instagram at the Coaxium Smugglers. That's what happens over there. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.